First album I'm gonna talk about is Latto's Sugar Honey Iced Tea. This is like her latest project after 2 years from her last album, 777. Obviously, Latto 777. Yeah, I like the album name.
Okay.
But yeah, she made a new album called Sugar Honey Iced Tea. A lot of people are alluding that it's supposed to be a diss to Ice Spice because you ain't even the ish, and Sugar Honey Iced Tea, the acronym for it is the S word. So a lot of people were speculating that. And going into this album, I had high anticipation for this because I'm like, oh yeah, she gonna blow Meg out the water this year. Because this album right here, I'm like, she got the Big Mama single that she was using to promote it, the album itself. She's going through this whole era calling herself Big Mama.
Yeah.
She should have named the album Big Mama. And
That's
she had
nasty nickname for her.
She should have had that. She should have had like the cowboy belt, like looking like a Texas Ranger or something like that. I don't know, but she should have had that as the album name. She has some other singles. Put It on the Floor, the remix with Cardi B as well. Then she has the Sunday Service song, which was a diss to Ice Spice. Then she had the remix with Meg Thee Stallion and Flo Milli. You guys know I keep up with this type of stuff, especially since I recently put out a lot of discography.
Tizo, she got Tizo on that album?
Yeah, she has a few features on here. She got Young Nudie, one of the better features on here. She got Tizo Touchdown.
Coco Jones.
She has Yucky Huncho, Coco Jones, Sierra, Mariah the Scientist. The album is 17 tracks besides the singles that she came out with, which I'm glad that she put the singles on this album because she put it as a second disc or a deluxe disc like this as bonus tracks. She put it at the end, which is good because none of them songs really fit the album. Huh?
I said that's nice.
Yeah, which is good because I like it when the songs are part of the album and not just a little single pack. And so for the first song, Georgia Peach, I'm like, all right, she's going for a bit more of a, not a cinematic approach, but more album feeling
that
approach.
Intro,
Yeah, she really has it. It didn't feel like... Because this is my one thing when it comes to some females in hip-hop. They pick some of the worst beats sometimes. They don't know how to start the album. Georgia Peach is a good way to start a project. She knew that this was going to be the album starter. She started the project off with this. I'm like, all right, Latto, you're getting me hype with this
Sound
intro.
like some money was put in there?
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I'm like, and then, she was flowing. She sounded too much like Drake. And that's one of my biggest criticisms about this album. And so I was like, all right, Latto, you're doing your thing on here. Then she gets to the second track. Big Mama, which is the single that she promoted the song off of. She sounds a lot like Drake on this one as well, which a lot of people criticize her for. I'm like, all right, I'm cool with this song. It has a little, two different songs in one song flow where she has a one more melodic side, then she has the part where she's rapping her ish.
So she had 2 beats on there?
Yeah. Then we got Blick Something. I'm like, all right, Latto. We get it. You're with 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, nobody ever everybody be saying that.
But she kind of be doing certain things where it's like, you with 21 Savage. And basically this song is about her man having the gun and she'll hold the gun for him whenever she needs to. Her guy is a thug. He always keeps the gun on him. I'm like, Latto, why do you play like you want to be a thug so bad? We know you're not a thug. You're from Clayco County.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, Latto, you try to play this tough girl role sometimes. And it's like my problem with Meg where she tries to have this overconfidence about her that I do not like. This song right here, you try to be like oh yeah, well, because he's a thug, I'm a thug by association. No, you're not.
Yeah. When he get locked up, what you gonna do? Find another dude.
Yeah. And he's fighting a case right now, something like that. She said that on the album on one of these songs. I'm just he's fighting something. He's fighting a misdemeanor, a ticket or whatever. He's fighting a government case. I'm like...
It's so crazy that I hate that I know we have a subculture in our community, but I just hate this what we promote. What if your son, is this type of man you want your son to be?
Yeah, it's just and she praises that, she only goes for the thug guys. Yeah, she's with a thug guy. I'm just like, why is this? This isn't cool.
She is Nunu, bro. Somebody even said like, at least Nunu could skate. Because they would say she couldn't skate.
Oh, yeah, because, I will say this. The rollout for the album was perfect for me. Yeah, she had a good trailer for the actual album. She tries to recreate ATL a lot. She had T.I. in there. She redid some scenes as her as Nunu. Like, she redid some lines. I'm
not even from Atlanta. I said she's not even from
crazy.
Atlanta, bro.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy hate right there.
Yeah, I
mean, he's spitting, but that's crazy hate, though. B. That's hate right there, B. That's so hate. Truthful, but hate.
What's that one girl? Not Atlanta. You know, not Atlanta. Omeretta or something like that? Not Atlanta.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Dang, it was on TikTok, though. I remember that song.
Not Atlanta.
But then she got the song Settle Down. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I like this song. Then she got the song Shrimp and Grits. I feel like that was trying to be like a play on Young Nudie, even though I know it's a Southern cuisine.
Yeah.
It was a play on Young Nudie's whole gumbo album, Yeah. Young Nudie did his thing on this song.
Okay.
Her and Young Nudie together, I like them together.
Yeah.
Young Nudie was probably the best feature on this album.
Nudie do his thing, bro.
He always does. I can't wait for the album to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, she did her thing. Then she got the song There She Go. she references our home city, Houston.
Yeah.
She has a Mike Jones clip in that song as a sample, even though it's literally the beat just really slowed down or sped up. I don't know. But I do like, it's Back Then. That's the song that she uses, Back Then. I was like, all right, I like this. Then she got a song called Brokey, which I said on Twitter that I will be suing you in court. I will be seeing you there because I am the leader of Broke Boy Gang.
Broke Man?
Yeah, she was like, yeah, if you can't do this, you're a brokey. If you can't do this, you're a brokey. Like, you guys,
I heard
brokies.
I heard a snippet of a song, and she was just talking about, like, having sex or whatever, and, like, yo, you better do this. You got to eat it after this. And I'm like, I was just thinking, like, why women do, like, I don't want to listen to that.
Well, first of all, you probably described, like, all the songs on the album.
But, like, do that make you feel a little discouraged as a man?
What?
What they expect us to do? Like, what they act like we like machines or something, like.
What, B? Are you saying that they see us as objects and items only?
I don't know. I'm just like, dang, you expect me to do what after what after, huh?
Yeah, the thing with women rap, especially her, Meg Thee Stallion, all of them, the only person I don't put in there is like Doja Cat.
Yeah.
I don't want to say Nicki because she's not part of this generation. They all do that thing where it's like if I get a man, he got to have more money than me. So are you essentially saying that you are lesser than that man if he has to have more money than you to be with you? I don't know. It's just certain things where I'm just like, why are we still talking about
people?
this?
Look, women pick and choose what they want.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, they're like, I want a man with more money than me, but I'm not washing the dishes.
Yeah.
Better get in there and wash some dishes. I make more money than you.
No, B, she gonna hold the gap for you, B.
Nah.
Blick or something. But yeah, then we got the song Brokey. Then we got the Mimi interlude, which I think it's either her mom or her grandma. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what? Why you put an interlude in here? I'm getting scared. Then she got the song H&M. She's talking Kurish. And then this is where the album changes. And I'm like, ooh, this feels like a different album. Okay. And not in a good way. She starts to do all these other songs afterwards. This melodic thing, singy songs. I'm just like, Latto, you had a nice 7, 6, 8 track run up to Brokey. This was perfect for me. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, she's wiping Meg's album on the floor with this one.
I could tell from the features.
Yeah, this is where she tried to go in her radio songy bag. Even though all songs can technically be on the radio, this is where she really tried to go for the melodic song on the radio. And I'm just like, this ain't it. And Coco Jones, she sounded so boring on this song when she was singing. Sierra, I couldn't even tell that was you. Mariah the Scientist, sounds like you're trying to emulate Sierra.
Horrible, bro.
Tizo Touchdown. He was cool. His verse wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad at that.
But Texas then, boy.
Of course, got to shout that out. Mm-hmm. But then we get to Shout Out to Me, which is the last track on the album. Okay. Where she's throwing shots and jabs at Ice Spice. This is just Weston Road Flows Jr. This is all this is. She's literally trying to emulate Drake on his like 7 p.m., 6 p.m., his timestamp series. Yeah. Or her songs, like I said, Weston Flows. It sounds literally just like that song. She goes for the exact same flow. She tries to do the same thing where she's trying to do double entendres. She's trying to do certain flips, the word play with it. Which, I mean, this is Latto's best song on the album because she's rapping on this song. Yeah. This is her best song. Was
this already out already?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But that's the outro track, and I'm like, this sounds good. Yeah. I just hate that it sounds like someone else. It sounds like you trying to be Drake.
But is it a problem that a female is trying to be Drake?
It's not a problem that she's trying to be Drake. It's just, to me, it feels like you're starting to lose the identity. Because a lot of the rappy songs up here...
Don't that sound like Drake?
Yeah.
That was just saying you lose your identity. I like Drake.
I don't see. That's hate right there. That's hate. You can say that about Latto. Don't say that about the GOAT, Drizzy. Don't say that about Drizzy Rogers, whatever he calls himself. Don't say that about the GOAT, man.
Oh, my God.
But yes, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, this to me, I feel like she loses her identity in terms of like, what makes Latto special?
Yeah.
And yes, to me, lyrically, like I've always said before, to me, she is the highest of her class, below Doja Cat. She is the highest of her class. Like, it's like, she puts in the work, she can rap. She could do her goddamn thing. It's just that I feel like you took too much Drake influence on some of this album right here. And like I said, the second half of the album, after that interlude, after H&M, I feel like this becomes a secondary album where it's just a love letter to her man. I'm just like... like,
hey, we need those. She needs the songs for
yeah, but it's the soul second half.
Make us feel good, B.
No, it's her man and it's 21 Savage. She's very specific on certain things that she says that cannot apply to us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we don't tow guns.
Yeah, we
ain't got a knife in the middle of the
We're not. Yeah, we're not fighting a government case. So it's like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing that.
And is that case because is it the immigration?
Yes, I think so. That's all it takes.
Hey boy, go back, bro.
Hey, he's doing the international tour. He probably found his place.
Bro, probably rooting for Great Britain over there on the Olympics.
Facts. Hey, he's over there with Central C. He's trying to find a new home over there.
Man.
But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the actual bonus second disc because that's all her singles, which I thought all her singles were good. But yeah, Latto, I was really disappointed with this album. I feel like this album took a turn And like I said, those first 6 to 7 tracks up to Brokey, I'm like, this is phenomenal. This is fire. Everything afterwards is just the
Downhill.
sequencing is what really got it. The sequencing, the pacing, the whole second half of the album to me is a huge skip, except for "Shout Out to Me," which is your best song on the album itself. I wish this album was called Big Mama. I wish that.
Disgusting.
Should have been called Big Mama.
She gonna have like a fat suit on, like a.
Yeah, that's nasty. Like
That's what I'm
Martin
saying.
Lawrence.
You don't want that nickname because that just sounds nasty.
But she's nicknaming herself that. She did
And
that on the Drake song. She
you
did
know
that on
she's
this
not
song.
gonna age well either. You know her genes.
So I kind of already hit it.
Yeah,
You see that picture with her for Million Sexy Red? A lot of people say y'all might kill me for this, but
Hey, I'm just saying.
but yeah, Latto. Strictly talking about the music, this album was disappointing. It's not a bad album. It's just disappointing. Like obviously, a lot of people try to put her and Ice Spice in the category. Like who had the better album? Like Latto had the better album by leagues, by a huge margin. They tried to do the whole streaming thing, and streams equal better, but Latto has a better album. Latto raps better. Her subject matter, while similar, is better. Her wordplay, better. Her charisma, her energy on the song is better. Just this album was disappointing.
Yeah.
Like your best album is still Queen of the South. I'm sorry, that was like 2 albums ago. That's still your best project and body of work. And I think because of the way you sequenced the album is what made it better. Like I said,
she
the
should have
first
mixed
half,
them up a little bit.
yeah, she should have, because the first half of this album, I'm like, I'm jamming way too much. This is getting scary right now. That second half, like I said, full skip.
Yeah.
You could have threw all them songs out, and I would have been cool. Like I get it, some of them songs you gotta have some of them songs,
But she
like
could have cut it
have
short.
Yeah, she should have cut it short. She should have had it shorter. I would have rather you mix some of those songs on the second disc in that part. I would have rather you done that. That would have made the album sequence a lot better.
It'd be more balanced too.
Yeah, I need more balance. That first half to me was good, but also it was like trunk knocking, really good rapping from you, really good performances from you. Besides that, I was really disappointed in this album. Like I said, not a bad album, but I also wouldn't say that this is a good album because the second half to me was a drag to get through. It was a chore to get through. I listened to this album twice. I wanted to listen to it a third time, but then I got to remember I was going to go through that second half. I said, nope, I'm good on that.
Jeez.
So yeah, Latto, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, not a bad album. I don't know if it's better than your last album. It's not terrible. This album it's mid.